Hey Space Cadets, Lanchen here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the 2 things I can't live without as an artist. These 2 things have saved my art or have saved my materials, and that's why I want to share it with you guys because they're 2 things that you should definitely invest in, whether you are a beginner artist or advanced or intermediate. Like, you definitely need to invest in these right now. I'm not kidding. Okay, now if you're anything like me, that means you probably clean your brushes in just a normal cup with water. You know, you just do this, or you clean them out in the sink and then you just sit them to dry. Well, that's great and all. I used to do that too. My brushes have definitely gotten ruined that way. I've thrown away so many brushes from not cleaning them properly. Brushes cost money and it adds up over time. So the first product that I'm going to say saved my life, and this is new too, I just got this recently, is a paint puck. How do you use this thing? How do you go about using a paint puck? It's super easy. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm not going to fill it up with water, but I'll tell you. So you fill it up with water just like you would a normal cup that you're cleaning your brushes with, and at the bottom of this there is a silicone little cleaning area. The smaller outer ring has smaller little details for your detail brushes, and the middle has larger sections for your larger brushes. I'll show you a demonstration right now. You just clean your brush at the bottom like this. You can rest your brush here if you want to and snap it into place. And when you're done cleaning them, you pop them on the side and you let them drip down. You let the water drip down into this little water catcher right here. This is super important that you store your brushes this way. I don't know if you knew this, but if you just sit your brushes down like this, like you clean them in the sink, and then you sit them down, the water is just going to sit in here and it's going to loosen up that glue and the bristles, and it's going to start to fall out and ruin the brush. So you want to make sure that when you clean them, you hang them upside down, and this is the proper way to do this so your brushes don't get ruined and you can keep them for a long period of time and they stay intact. So there's different size holders here. Of course, for like a super large brush, this is not going to work, but for your basic brushes, like the ones I use, this works for pretty much everything. But maybe this doesn't work for you. Maybe you use detail brushes and that's all you use, and you're like, that's not gonna work to clean my brushes. Don't worry, they have something for that as well. So they have paint puck, I dropped it. They have paint puck brush cleaners in 2 different sizes, and these stick to the bottom of any cup that you are using. So they have a little suction cup on the bottom like this, and these little tiny baby ones are for detail brushes. All you do is you just grab a glass like this, pop it onto the bottom, and there you go. You can clean it. It's very easy. It's for detail brushes. It will save you so much money when you don't have to replace them in a couple of months. And they also have ones that are a little bit larger for the exact same thing. And I have to mention that these small ones right here are also for oil paints. So you can use these in solvents or turpentine and you'll be good to go. This is just, it's such a good investment in the long run, and it's not even that expensive either. Another thing that you can do with a paint puck is you can actually take off the top and attach it to a cup if you wanted to. You have the option to do that. These come in multiple different colors and sizes, and they run at $29.99. I will link that below if you guys want to get one for yourself, and yeah, you're gonna thank me for this later, I promise you. The second product that saved my life, my art life, is an easel. I don't know if you guys have one, but you probably do. But for me, I was always painting. I prefer painting on a table like I'm drawing, just flat on a flat surface, not in an angle. And I never ever used easels because I liked painting that way. And because of my filming, I always would film from overhead, but this ended up causing a huge issue once I started working in oils, and here is why. When your painting is laying flat, it collects so much dust. So I invested in an easel. I have a giant easel back here that this is sitting on, but this easel is super special, and I'm gonna tell you why right now, because it not only holds one painting, but it holds 2. It holds 2 paintings, guys. So obviously this painting that's currently on it is pretty large, so I wouldn't be painting on the one at the bottom right now. But normally when I am painting, I will set up 2 canvases and work on 2 at once because I like the colors to be similar when I'm working on a series. Okay, but minus how dope the easel is for being able to hold 2 canvases, let's talk about the benefits of actually using an easel and why it's so important for your artwork. So the reason it's so important is for dust. The major difference that I have noticed since I started using an easel is that my paintings collect less dust. There's less hair falling on it, there's less dust, cat hair, all that stuff. It's more likely to just fall past it than to stick to it, as opposed to laying on a flat surface while I'm painting and while it's drying. The other thing I would like to mention why an easel is so important for your art is because it gives you a break from sitting down. The last thing you want to do is be sitting down all day while working on a painting. I could work on a painting for up to 8 hours long, and it's not very healthy for you to be sitting for that long period of time. So I really like the option to stand if I want to or sit if I want to, and I have that option when I have an easel. The next thing an easel is great for is it breaks the bad habit of leaning your hand on your painting while you're working. If I'm working on my painting laying down, it's really easy to get my hand in it because I kind of want to relax my hand into it. This broke my habit of doing that because I'm now able to be super light while I'm working on the canvas because I'm standing and it's parallel to me and my arm. So another really cool thing about this easel and why I chose this one specifically is because it can go from vertical to horizontal just like that. So I'm going to show you. Of course, I would have to lock it in place if I wanted to keep it like this, but I really wanted this option in case there was something on there that just felt easier for me to paint in this direction. So I really like the option that I'm able to do that. Now for me, I wasn't really set on getting an easel at all for my room because of space. I was like, this is gonna take up so much space, you can't break it down, it doesn't fold up, blah, 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 blah. Well, turns out this easel actually does fold up, and it's the only one I found that does fold up flat like this. So if I wanted to put it into storage or against the wall without it sitting fully open, I can. So to show you an example of how it folds up without actually doing it, because I have paintings on here, is it's just like this. It folds up to look like this, so you can put it against a wall. This is a Meeden Art easel. It's called the Versatile Studio H Frame easel, and it runs at $129. And if you're someone that's like, oh, $129 is too expensive, well, technically it's actually not expensive at all because a normal easel costs just as much, if not more, except for this one, you're able to fold it up, you're able to turn it into tabletop mode if you want to. It's on wheels, and it has 2 places to hold your canvas. So you're getting like 2 for 1. It's definitely the best deal you can find. And this is something I cannot live without as an artist, and I feel like it's just up to my game having it. If you want this awesome easel for yourself, I will link it below for you. So yeah, that's it. These are the 2 things that I can't live without as an artist that have truly helped me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you some new ideas for your art studio. So if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more. And if you want to see some of my artwork, you can find my work at @Lanchen Designs on Instagram. Alright, Space Cadets, I will see you guys next time.
Hello, your call cannot be taken at the moment.